Okay guys, okay, here's another lot for you to have a look at that have just started to roll in again for us. So, what I'll show you, this is 3 new kits, not new kits from Hasegawa. This is 3 kits that have been done up with Australian markings. Now, they're the older kits, or not necessarily older kits, but it's kits that have been done by Hasegawa previously. The supplier, I believe, has gone through and added Australian markings to them. So, quite a nice little addition to all of them. So they're quite good. If you've built some of these Hasegawa kits before, you know what to expect. I'm not going to sit here for hours and explain every kit, but to give you a bit of a rundown, this is the UH-60A Blackhawk. Always been a nice kit. However, you now get nice set of instructions. Decal sheet's not that big, but there's not that many markings on the kit in the first place. So there you go. Really well done. Again, as I said, the kit's very nice, fairly straightforward, no great dramas. And you do still get the US markings in it as well if you still want to do a US one. But I think if you're buying this, you're buying it because you want to do the Aussie one. So they're pretty cool. Oops, throw the decals away. But there you go. So that's the UH-60. This is the A-18F Superhornet. This has been out before, obviously, but this time you get these markings in it, which is pretty cool. So again, if you just want to do an Aussie one and you want the markings and you haven't been able to get them before, pick up one of these. The kit itself is very, very good, and that's good. And then this is their F-35A. Again, quite nice. Very nice kit. Oh, funnily enough, this one comes with a stand, which I've never seen before. So not in a kit, not in a Hasegawa kit for years and years. So they've thrown in a stand, which is pretty cool. Instructions, all the rest of it. This is the markings options for you. And this one's a bit bigger. This one gives you quite a few quite a number of choices of marking. So there you go. So there's quite a bit there. Again, it's a Hasegawa kit. They go together well. The kit itself is very good. And if you want to do an Aussie one, look for the ones with the Aussie marking on it. You can buy other kits of the same kit without that roundel, but have a look for that and go from there. So that's pretty cool. From Roden in 1144 scale. This is the 1144 scale Condor. This is the civilian version, or the emblem version 3. This is the previous one they've done was the standard military one. On the side of the box you can see that there's 5 choices of markings. This is the 2-bladed version. The only thing I've come across that people have discussed is the fact of the undercarriage. It's very fine and it's very fiddly, so take your time when you're putting this together. Great kit, lovely kit. The rest of it is good. As I said, 5 choices of markings, that wartime period, so it's not really the civilian one. So there you go. So there's that one. Also from Roden in 1144. Now this has been released before. This is the C113, but this time they've added the Titan missile to it, to be loaded into the back of the vehicle. So RAAF markings on it, obviously. So this has been, this is Thor, not Titan. This is the Thor missile. And it loads in the back. You can see on the side there that it's got the Thor there and the aircraft. The kit itself has always been very good. Very, very nice kit to build. I'm not going to open the bag because the bag's sealed. That's the Thor missile, and it comes with a little stand and everything. So it's you can have it sitting on its cradle as it's being put into the back of the aircraft, things like that. So pretty cool, very different. The kit itself, the aircraft itself, is really good. Decal sheet, nice big decal sheet for it. So there's the markings for the missile as well. So it's all included. So yeah, if you're looking to do that sort of aircraft and you want to put something with it, great little way of adding a bit more interest to your kit. So that's that one. Seems to be a lot of 1144 scale today, because from Academy we've got a reissue of their E2C. Now this is a kit that it's been released a couple of times, but they've re-released it again because it has been a little while, as far as I know, that it's been out. That's the decal sheet that you get. So there's plenty of choices of markings for it, so that's pretty cool. The kit itself, is not bad. It's not there's been two versions. One came out years ago, I think it was by Heller or somebody like that, and it was full of rivets and it just looked ridiculous. But this is really nice. It's all fully engraved and there's nice detail in there. Enough that in 1/144 scale, it's going to give you what you want. Very basic little cockpit, canopy. By the time you put the canopy on, you probably wouldn't see much of the cockpit anyway. But look, just a nice kit to do. Nice little one to run around with. So there you go. So that's that one. Now, with the release of the Revell SR-71, everybody's been talking about SR-71s. A number of people said, you know, oh, it's going to be pretty big. I don't think I can build one, but I'd like to. Well, Academy either have heard the note or have gone, hey, let's make some money out of putting out our SR-71 again. So this is a re-release of the SR-71 in 72nd scale. Comes with all the normal bits and pieces. There's even colour guides on the side. This is a nice kit, always was. So it makes up well. Bit of a note there. So you got all the right details and things like that. So that's pretty cool. And it's a two-piece fuselage. So you've got upper and lowers all in the same piece. So that makes it pretty easy to build. Nice big decal sheet. Covers three sets of markings. So you got plenty there to choose from. So again, if you just want to build an SR-71 because of the interest that's coming out because of the Revell one, and you don't have the size, because the 48 scale one is going to be about this big. So if you don't have the room and you just want to do an SR-71, there you go. There's one to do. So I'll just show you some new of the Modelcollect ones that have come in. Now they actually relate to each other because two of the kits, which I'll show you, the first off, which is the B2A Spirit from Modelcollect. This is 72nd scale. This is a stunning kit and I love it. It's just really, really nice. I've built, as I probably spoke about this a long time back when this first came out, I've built the Testers one. It's one of the only kits I ever threw in the bin. I gave up on it. It was just rubbish. This is beautiful. This really is worth building. It's a great kit to get. Now this is about the 4th iteration of this version. What they've done, they've now added this weapon to it, the stealth bomber with AGM-158 missile. So there you go. So as I was saying to you, this is the kit that's been released. It's got the bomb in it, but what they have also done is have the weapon separately. So you can have the joint air-to-surface missile as a separate unit. So if you just want to build up a collection of air-to-air missiles, you get quite a few of them in there. So there's all sorts of things in that. So quite a few sprues. Looks like there's about 10 or 12 of the different type of missiles in there. So you can build up a whole bomb bay full of them, or just have some separately out on a stand or whatever and go from there. So this is one of the things that Modelcollect are up to when they release weapons or whatever. They'll then release the kit to go separately. It's 20 different weapons you can build out of that. So that's pretty cool. So there's that one. Then they've reissued, or this is the B-52G 72nd scale. This is the whole series of B-52s that Modelcollect. The very early ones had issues with the nose and things like that. These ones I now believe have been corrected. They've got the correct nose. They've done a few other bits and pieces to correct the kit. Because this is one of the latest ones. So again, if I was building a B-52, yes, the Italy one is still out there, which is the ex-AMT kit, which wasn't great to build in the first case. If I was building B-52s and I wanted to build the classic ones or whatever, I'd be building the Modelcollect ones. They're just lovely. Now this one also comes with a weapon set, so that's the AGMs, I believe, in this one. So there's that. So on top of that, you can now get USF AGM 86 ALCMs, and in here you get, I think it's another 20 odd pieces. So there you go, there's all the AGLMs. So there's about, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 or 14 of them actually. So if you just want to arm some of the other aircraft that you got, you know, or build up a rotary system, or just have them all separate, you can build a bunch of AGMs now. So that's pretty cool. That's from Modelcollect. Modelcollect has got a lot of new stuff coming very shortly. Here we go. We've got another bunch of new stuff that's just come in. We've been tracking quite a bit of stuff arriving into the warehouse, so now we're able to get a lot of it into the stores. So if you've been putting off coming into the stores because there's not a lot around, it's going to be full, and it's getting fuller, so drop in and see us. So let's have a look at the first ones. First one I'm going to look at is 35th scale, but it's a bus, and it's a really nice kit. It's done by Roden. It's 35th scale, as I said. Lot of detail in it. There's a lot of extras in it. It's quite a big kit for what I thought it was. So you got quite a bit of detail in there, all the sides. Now this is what they call the American Silverside buses. This is what Greyhound used to run quite a bit in their things. Mostly used between early 40s through to, well, I think right through to the 70s and 80s that they were still using them. So these are the Greyhound series. So it's got quite a lot of stuff. Gives you about 6 or 7 or 8 different choices of markings. So you've got them for Florida and Fort Worth and all sorts of places. So there's quite a lot of markings to use that you can do different runs and things like that. So very nice. The kit so far that I've read is good. Whether the armour modelers want to take it up, I'm not sure. But if you had a look at the for the bus collectors, it's a great little bus to do. So it's a good size. It's not 24th, obviously, but you know, could be quite nice. So that's the new Roden Silverside bus. Actually, yeah. So there you go. Next from Modelcollect. Now we've got a little bit of Modelcollect. This is the 72nd scale one. This is the NATO M1014. Comes with the tractor, and it's also got this trailer on the end with the launcher unit and everything else, as you can see by that. This is 72nd scale, so for 72nd scale model, again, nice little kit. Usual what I expect from Modelcollect, and the amount of detail they put in it. Cabin's all little separate parts, so yeah, quite nice. Nice instruction booklet, bit of etched metal in it by the look of it. Yeah, so a little bit of etched metal, so that's pretty cool. But other than that, yeah, what you'd expect from Modelcollect. Now that's 72nd scale. In 35th scale, they've released some more new ones as well. Continuation really of some of the ones they've already been doing, so they've been quite good in that sense. So this is the E60 in the Jagdpanzer Cannon 12.8 centimeter. So that's that one. And then you've got this one, which is an E60 again, and this is the E60B, OFS B MIT 12.87 L55. So there's different types of versions of the same, of the E60. If you've built any of the Modelcollect kits, you know that they're very good. The detail's good, not a lot of interior, or very little interior in most cases, but yeah, so quite nice. So that's from Modelcollect. From Zvezda, we've got a few new things. This is their 35th scale stuff. This is the, what do you call it, Soviet truck, Zis 5V. Just that whole series of Russian trucks. These are quite good. This is they're getting better and better in there in Zvezda. So if you're looking for Russian military trucks, things like that, these are quite good. This is a whole series, I believe, they're doing or going to do. So it's quite nice. From them also in 35th scale, this is their take on the M4A2 Sherman. This is the 75mm one. I believe, I haven't read too much on this as yet. They haven't done a lot that I know of in this series. As you can see by the back there, there's quite a bit in it. But the bits and pieces I've read, the new armour that Zvezda's doing is very good. If not a little sparse in a few places, but a lot of people have been commenting that they're still very nice kits. So if you're looking for that 75mm Sherman, then you can take that one up. A couple of new ones from them in 72nd scale. This is the 72nd scale Russian 8x8 armoured personnel carrier, the Boomerang. Why they call it Boomerang, I have no idea, because, yeah, anyway. Their 72nd scale stuff is getting really good. There's been quite a good response to all this series. So if you're chasing up one of these and you want to add it to your collection, this is a good one to do. So it's very, very nice. You can see some of the detail on the back there. It's got rubber wheels, I believe, and all the rest of it. So very nicely done. Great little kit. The next one from them is their S400 Triumph SA-12 Growler. Again, this is the same in this series of 72nd scale armour that they've been doing. They're doing more of it. They had the top hole out a few years ago that a few people commented was very, very good. Well, since then, they've probably improved even more. So if you're chasing this style of vehicle to add to your collection and things like that, or you just want to build a big unit, these are very, very nice. So if you're looking to, as I said, add to the collection, it's very nice. 72nd scale, so really well done. That's what we got for now, so we'll talk again soon. See ya, bye.